Welcome to my Butterfly Inspiration Store. These butterflies have come from all over the world. Literally, they've come from Australia, Brazil, Papua New Guinea, Africa. Oh, there's so many. Australia, I've said that. I'm just looking and trying to think of different countries.
Did you make these yourself?
Yes, I make the acrylic cases, but most of all, I do not make the butterflies, but I do get them from butterfly farms. I'm very conscious about our ecology, and so I want to make sure that these are not net caught, that they all come from butterfly farms. These butterflies, many of them are the only pollinators for certain plants, which there are bugs, there are bees, there are birds that all depend on that. And if these guys become extinct, then we've got a problem. So butterfly farms have been set up by lepidopterists who have been very successful in making sure there's a breeding program for them. And some of these, like this is from Africa. This is called the Great Blue Zelmoxis, and it is the second largest butterfly of Africa. This is from Papua New Guinea, and Papua New Guinea not only has beautiful butterflies, but if you've watched any of our history or natural geographic programs, the birds are as gorgeous or as beautiful as these butterflies are. These are from Australia. And what's interesting about the blue Ulysses from Australia is if you take a piece of blue material and you fly it in the air, they will come. They think you're another butterfly. So it's an easy way to catch them. It's not the way I prefer, but I do know if you wave some blue fabric in the air, they'll come.
Do the butterflies come assembled just like that?
And no, when I get them, they actually come to me. I get these from my suppliers who make sure that these come from butterfly farms, but they actually come like this, in just a piece of paper. And this is what they call an orange-barred sulfur, and he's probably been dead for a couple of years. And they're very, very brittle. So the object is I need to hydrate him so that I'm able to open up the wings. And there's a process to do that. Once I'm able to open up their wings, I have pinning boards, and you would open up one side of the wings and take paper and pin around it, and then you would open the other side of the wing and pin all the way around it. And after they've been pinned, they go into a cabinet, which I call my drying cabinet, and they will be in there for 2 days to dry.
So that's how you get some of these different formations.
I wanted
set
them.
up for you.
I wanted them to look as if they were flying. And so once they're done, I have drawers of them that are there for me, and I'm ready when they're there when I'm ready to use them and assemble them in an acrylic box. But so many of these have just interesting stories. Again, this is called the common green birdwing from New Guinea. And it's not only beautiful on the front side, and it's why I like acrylic, the back side shows how beautiful the green is. Most of these are males. The males are the pretty ones. This is actually the female for the common green birdwing.
Wow. So there's differences between the female and male color-wise?
Many of them. There are a few that have the same color as the male, but maybe not as intense. I've managed to I've liked these. I've done some clocks, and I've done one for my home, and I like it.
So where else do you get your inspiration for design? You design all these arrangements yourself?
Yes.
Well, you're talented.
I have so many other designs that I can come up with in my head. I'm just in the process of doing some new ones. So hopefully I will have those soon. If not, they're going to be on my website. The website being www.butterflyinspirationstore.com. And I give you a full explanation of many of the butterflies that I have on there. and as I get my new ideas finished, that's the first place that I will put them on.
So I can go on there and order if I want to? And
Yes.
Okay, what payments do you take?
Everything. We're open to Visa, MasterCard, American Express, PayPal.
Okay, great. Flexible.
But trying to think here. This I thought might be interesting for you. This is called Great Madagascan Moth. What's interesting about this is butterflies have scales like fish. And the Great Madagascan Moth, and he's also very pretty on the backside. This is called optical interference. And if you look up the Great Madagascan Moth on the internet, it will tell you what optical interference is. Our government actually studies it, possibly for radar, I'm not even sure. But,
So how are the prices work? Is it by just the size, or is it...
a lot of it has to do with size and butterfly. Some butterflies are a little bit more difficult to get. I'm having trouble cleaning it up. I had people asking, especially girls, women, asking for pink butterflies. By nature, there's no pink butterfly.
No
The
pink
closest I found was this,
Oh, wow.
and this is called the pink clear glasswing. And these are very unique. They will live on the forest grounds, and they're just against the foliage on the bottom, so you don't even see them.
Do you know what country they come from?
I have got it here. You have your glasses in.
Oh, Bolivia.
So these don't start to fly until just at dusk. So for the normal visitor, they would not see that butterfly unless you're a lepidopterist and you would spot that.
So I imagine you get some collectors that are seeking some of these things that they may
I
not
have
be
some that
able
are
to-
just collector's edition. They're sometimes the more difficult butterfly to obtain.
Yeah, I see some. Are those collectors over there?
Some of these are collectors. I've kind of mixed them in. I started doing some with branches in them, just to break up, just that they're
I like that.
thin and right. And these are all long wings in here. And they're unusual. Not everybody would buy these orange butterflies, but the combination of everything, I think, just kind of explodes. The color is there. I love the color.
And you should go out to the designers. These are just these can pop any room. Wow.
There are so many people. They make such great gifts, no matter if it's for mom for Mother's Day or for Christmas. I don't know of anybody who doesn't like butterflies.
That's a great idea. It is Mother's Day.
Mom!
Should get one for her. Anybody would love these.
These butterflies will last probably 100 years.
Really?
They're not going to change. This is what nature gave us, and it will stay this way as long as they're not in bright sunlight all day long.
Okay, so no bright sunlight.
And these are airtight. The acrylic containers are airtight, which is important for the butterflies, and that is what will keep them and last forever and ever. So, and I don't think you ever get tired of looking at them. The blue morphos here, as the light changes in your room, you will get blues, purples, what else? Almost a teal color in them.
Oh, wow, so if you want something that changes with light, that's the
This changes with light, and it's really interesting. Just as the sun moves around the house during the day, I can see the difference in the reflection on this.
Well, you can design a room right around your favorite butterfly piece
I have-
and have a beautiful room.
I had one
So-
customer who wants a large one, and he was going to design the room around it. His was going to be huge, like 5 feet by 30 inches, and it was going against a mirrored wall. So we wanted, what I suggested is the common green birdwing that I showed you with the beautiful bag. Because of the mirrors in the back, it will reflect that.
Oh, wow.
So it'll be beautiful when it's done. So I'm very, very anxious to get going on that.
Yeah, they're very inspirational. You've got a great eye for putting them together.
Thank you, thank you.
Great eye.
you try it.
Thank you, Carol. That was